Welcome to this yoga flow. Today we're going to work on wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana. The only thing you need is your mat, comfortable clothes, and a willingness to work on opening up through your backbends. We're going to start directly in our tabletop position, placing the hands in front, hands, knees onto the floor. Make sure hands and shoulders are parallel to one another, knees and hips as well. And we'll begin with some cat and cows. Take a deep inhale to roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, try to anterior tilt the pelvis, look gently up towards the ceiling. On the exhalation, round through the spine. Try to connect the chest towards the pelvis, pelvis towards the chest. Inhale deep, open up the chest, roll the shoulders back. Try bring the shoulder blades closer together. Exhale, push and round onto the spine. Try follow the movement with the breath. Inhale deep to open. Exhale to close, to round. Try keep the arms fully extended. Inhale, open. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, open up. Exhale, push and round. Inhale, open up. And exhale, push and round. Slowly coming to a neutral spine. We're going to start moving into our happy pose. Ideally, you send the knees back a little bit and send the hands forward. We start first with a rounded spine, posterior tilting the pelvis, tacking the tailbone. We're trying to externally rotate the arms, really trying to focus on the upper back being rounded, pushing the armpits down while keeping the spine rounded. Take a deep inhale, push onto the floor through the arms, and on the exhalation, allow the chest to melt down, allow your spine to open up into your puppy pose. Keep the arms extended and start gently pressing lower and lower on every exhalation. Make sure you're not bending your elbows. We try to keep the arms fully extended. Maybe the forehead goes onto the floor, but if you feel comfortable, if you're able to go lower, try to look forward so the chin goes down onto the floor and the chest tries to reach the floor. On the next inhalation, round the spine again. Tag the tailbone. Try to externally rotate the arms. Just as before, push the armpits down towards the floor while keeping the upper back rounded. Really focus on that tacking of the tailbone, gentle engagement on the core. Lower back is rounded, upper back is rounded. Take a deep inhale, and on the next exhale, start pushing again down towards the floor, opening your spine into your puppy pose. On every exhalation, try to gently press a little bit lower. Keep the arms extended. And ideally, try not to move your legs back or your hands farther forward. We try to stay always in the same place with the hands and the knees. Otherwise, we'll be kind of cheating ourselves, thinking that we're going deeper, but we're just separating more, and that's why we're able to drop. Let's do one more time like this, slowly round. Tag the tailbone. Pushing the floor away through the arms. Armpits trying to push down, spine is rounded. Deep breaths. Very nice. Take deep inhale, And on the next exhale, come one more time all the way down. And if you're very comfortable, you may be already with the chest down, you can come onto the fingertips to make it a little bit more intense. Keep that external rotation of the arms, so the elbows try to face down and the inside of the elbows try to face up. Very nice. Slowly, when you're ready, round the spine, send the hips forward, bend the elbows slowly, drop down into your Sphinx pose. Point both your feet. Try make sure your arms are parallel to the shoulders, the elbows are underneath the shoulders, roll the shoulders back and down, push towards the floor through the arms. Option to stay here, focus on the chest going forward, glutes engage, hips push down, legs strong. If you want to go deeper, hands press onto the floor without moving the hands from its place. We extend the arms. Shoulders back and down, chest high. We breathe. Deep and slow breaths. Make sure your foundation, so everything that is connected onto the floor, is actually active, pressing down to help you lift higher. The stronger we are in our foundation, the more we can actually find that space for us to go deeper. Slowly, when you're ready, drop the elbows down onto the floor. Send the elbows out to the side. Cheek down onto the floor, relax. Great, slowly bring the hands parallel to the chest. Make sure the hands are not out to the sides, they're actually quite close to the chest. Bring the elbows in, we're going to start moving gently up and down for a few reps. If you want to go deeper, you can come onto the fingertips. That will make it a bit more intense. And if you want to make it less intense, you can send the hands forward a little bit more to make it more comfortable. Take a deep inhale, engage through the glutes, hips push down, lift yourself up. Exhale, slowly come back down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, slowly come back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly come down. Let's do two more. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. Last one, we hold at the top, lift, elbows in, shoulders back, chest opens for 3 slow breaths. Very good. Strong glutes, hips push down, legs strong. Last inhale deep. And exhale, slowly come down, hands to the floor. Push the floor away. Come back into your child's pose. Gently move the hips side to side to release some of the lower back tension if you have, to decompress the lower back. Very good. Slowly, when you're ready, come back into your tabletop position. Flex the feet, lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. Start pedaling the feet up and down, trying to find a little bit of opening on the back of the legs. On the next inhale, send the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, foot between the hands, back knee onto the floor. Start opening up through the chest, reach both your arms up. Try to find the elevation of the shoulders. Send the hips forward as much as you feel comfortable. Lift the chest high towards the ceiling. We really try to find some opening up on the hip flexor, on the front of the back leg. Hips push forward, shoulders still finding lift, chest try to face up. Slow and long breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly bend the elbows, cactus arms, keep lifting the chest higher. Engage your left glute to help you send the hips farther. Keep lifting the chest high. One more time, extend the arms overhead. Reach the hands slightly back if you can. Last 3, 2, 1. Slowly arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Take a deep inhale, right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Start finding some side body opening. Very slowly with control, drop the right foot down onto the floor into your wild thing, extending through the left leg. Right arm finds length. Chest goes up. Pushing strongly through the left arm. Try to lift the hips higher and higher. Try to open up more and more the chest. Last deep inhale. And exhale, slowly right hand to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet up and down. Very good. On the next inhale, send the left leg up. 3-legged dog. Exhale, foot between the hands, back knee onto the floor. Reach both the arms up. Elevating the shoulders, hips push forward. Really try to start finding some opening onto the front part of the back leg. Keep lifting the chest high towards the ceiling. The idea is not to go backwards, otherwise we will feel the lower back. Instead, it's trying to rise more through the chest. When you're ready, bend the elbows, cactus arms. Notice that when you're bending the elbows, the chest naturally wants to lift higher. Send the hips forward more, right glute engaged. Deep breaths. Very good. One more time. Extend the arms overhead. See if you can reach the arms a little bit farther back. Chest goes higher. Hips go forward. For 3. Slow breaths. 2. And 1. Slowly bring the hands to the floor. Inhale deep, right, left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Very good, finding a nice deep side body opening. And with control, drop the left foot back. Wild thing, lifting the hips. Finding more length through the left arm. Slow and long breaths. Strongly push with the right arm down onto the floor. Very nice. Slowly with control, left hand to the floor. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, move forward into a plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly look forward in between the hands. Walk the feet behind the hands. Take a deep inhale, look forward, open the chest flat back. Exhale, drop down the hips into your Malasana squat. From your Malasana squat, hands together in front of the chest in your Namaste position. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhale, hips go low. On each inhale, chest tries to lift up a little bit more. Great, we're going to move into a little twist here. Send the left hand to grab the right ankle. Right hand goes onto the right knee. Push down onto the knee to twist. Option 1, we stay. Option 2, right arm goes high. Slowly, when you're ready, send the right hand down onto the floor. We switch. Right hand grabs the left ankle. Left hand goes on top of the left knee. Gently push down onto the knee to twist. Maybe send the left arm up. Very good. Slowly come back down. We're going to try moving to our wild thing from here. Send the right hand back to the back of the mat. You want to naturally send the left knee inwards. That's going to help you reach with more comfort. Lift the hips high. Push onto the floor through the right arm. Lift the chest. Don't worry if your heels lift. Actually, that may help you lift the hips even higher. Left arm up and back. Try to aim to gaze to the back of the mat. Try to aim to reach with the left hand back towards the back of the mat. Slowly, when you're ready, come back to the center, into your squat. We switch. Slowly, send the left hand back, lift the hips high, right arm goes all the way up and back. Try to aim to look to the back of the mat. Try to aim to reach with the right arm back towards the back of the mat, from above, ideally. Very good. Pushing strongly through the left arm and through both legs. Slowly, when you're ready, come back into your Malasana squat. Very slowly drop the sitting bones down onto the floor. We're going to start moving into our bridge pose, and then see if we can move into our Urdhva Dhanurasana wheel pose. The concept is the same from bridge and wheel, making sure the feet are about hips distance apart, and ideally try to touch with your fingertips your heels. That means you're in a good distance. If they are too far away, it's going to be way harder to lift. When you're here, start pressing first with the shoulders and elbows down onto the floor. You can send the shoulder blades closer together. Lift the hips high. Make sure the inner thighs are engaged so your knees don't go out to the sides, otherwise you're losing strength, you're losing stability. Push down strongly onto the floor, shoulders press down strongly. You can start first by interlacing the fingers, or maybe just pressing down without grabbing, but I find it more comfortable grabbing hand to hand. Lift high onto the hips. Glutes gently engaged. Legs press down, hips go high, chest tries to open. Slow and long breaths. Very nice. Perfect. Slowly with control, come back down onto the floor. Take a breath. So this would be the first step to start working into wheel. Bridge pose is always the best option to begin with, to start finding the understanding of the leg strength, how we want to lift the hips, and how much we want to send the weight towards the chest to open. Second step is a little bit more complex. We start by lifting the hips high, just as before, rolling the shoulders back, and then we send the hands back facing to the shoulders. We gently press through the arms, top of the head goes on the floor. We then accommodate the hands, sending them a little closer, elbows in, and then slowly we push down onto the floor. Don't worry if you cannot go up. You can stay first with the head on the floor, sending the chest towards the hands, so then you feel how the weight transfer from the feet towards the hands. That's going to help you when you push to have more space on the shoulders to open. Slowly, when you're ready, come back down from wherever you are, maybe from the full wheel or from head on the floor. Very nice. If you find it hard to lift up the head from the floor, and you feel that even if you send the weight back it's very hard, you could go with blocks close to a wall, place the blocks on the wall in a sort of angle, so then you don't have so much strain on your wrists. You don't need to focus too much on the shoulders, so then you can lift a little bit easier, and then from the high position you can focus on sending the weight towards chest and shoulders to open. Otherwise, we would come back with the head onto the floor. Maybe we stay. This is already good. We send the weight towards the chest by pressing through the legs. So I'm sending my weight from the top of the head towards the forehead, kind of. So I feel how then when I push through my arms, it's way easier to lift. And when you're able to reach your wheel, we press through the legs, sending the weight towards the hands. Slow and long breaths. And when you're ready, slowly come back down to the floor. Squeeze the knees to the chest. Move gently side to side. Very slowly start rolling back and forth until you sit down onto the floor. Extend both legs forward, grab the big toes and gently go forward and down into a forward fold. You don't need to try to go into an extreme forward fold. The main focus here is just to work in a counter pose from all of these back bends, so we can release and decompress through the spine. Relax. With the help of the hands, come back into your seated position. Bend the right leg. Place the foot outside of the left leg. Maybe hug your right leg. Gentle twist looking back. Maybe right hand back behind your hips. Maybe left elbow outside of the right leg. Twisting, looking back. On each inhalation, try to lengthen through the spine. Become taller. On the exhalations, see if you can twist a little bit more. Look forward. Release. And twist to the other side. Slowly look forward, release, separate the feet, and very slowly, vertebra by vertebra, start coming down all the way until you're fully grounded on the floor in your Savasana. Close your eyes. Drop any engagement that you may have in your body. Drop anything that you may be holding in your mind. Allow your breath to happen automatically. Allow this time to recharge and to let go of anything that you don't need in this moment. Completely relax. In your own time, come back into this moment, moving your hands and feet, moving your neck. Stretch completely. Moving to one side and slowly come to a seated position. Take a deep inhalation through the nose, full exhalation through the mouth. And slowly open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice. I hope you enjoyed the session. Remember, if you enjoyed the class, hit on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and also write down which other type of class you'd like to see in the channel. That really helps me create more classes for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.